Myers is 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Gone. And right away he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Following the fumble recovery, Smith being chased out left. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Walker. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Again, Walker. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Forced, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Here's Walker.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Walker once more.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On second down now. It's Gibbs.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
2nd and 5.
Here's Goff.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Here's Goff.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 27-yard line. Play action. It's Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. To the air again, Goff.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this throw will be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete on the deep ball. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 19 yards away.
And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's gone. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Well, Seattle's offense returns to the field. We get a look at Noah Fant now.
There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking toward.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs, and the spear will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got it to Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. He'll look to throw.
St. Brown has it near the sideline.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith.
This is the tight end Fant.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Well, it's out. Smith lost it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 17, Goff. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do this.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Geno on first down. Steps away to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first down, it's gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Now Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing again is Goff. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. To throw again on second down. Goff. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw is Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Montgomery is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Steps away. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10 to the 36-yard line. Stop there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. It's Smith. He'll buy some time right. He hits his target. Lockett. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Geno down to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Geno. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical, as one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick return, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Goff's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. Up the middle they go. And it's a fumble. could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able...
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jameson Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first down.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
On second down now, it's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And he's got the first as they'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a first down throw. Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
off play action. Here's Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Up the middle they go. Gibbs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Sly able to put this one through.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And we will get another look at Seattle's offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
2nd and 10.
Smith now to throw. Out to his left.
Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Walker with another carry.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last 3 plays have resulted in gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards here. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.